Hello and Wagwan, my friends. Today we're going to be taking a look at an album that I really like, and this is something I've never done before. So if you want to see me do this type of video again, make sure you let me know in the comments down below, and just let me know what I should do. Now, the album I'm going to be taking a look at today is called From Me to You by Quadeca. You can hear it playing in the background. This is like the intro to the album. This is one of my favorite albums dropped in recent years. I think it's amazing. So yeah, I'm going to be jumping into that, giving you my thoughts on every single song on the album. And quick disclaimer, I've never played Overwatch before, so please no hate comments about that. And yeah, I think that's it. If you want, make sure you follow me on Instagram. First link in the description down below. And yeah, let's get right into it.
I drove through the Rockies, the magnificent Rockies, just a few weeks ago and was absolutely stunned by another view of 10 and 12,000 feet.
Yeah, but I mean, beautiful mountains have nothing to do really with their altitude. Some of the most beautiful mountains in the world may only be 3,000 or 4,000 feet. I mean, all that altitude does is it makes it harder to climb because of the lack of oxygen.
Now, I really love this as an intro. It has, I don't know who it is, talking about, mountains and how high and how hard they can be to climb. I really love this as an intro to this album in particular, and I really think that it fits the album and it sets a good tone for the album. And I really think it's a solid intro going into Sisyphus that, just kind of puts you in the right mindset. Alright, so next up is Sisyphus, and you can hear it playing once again in the background, and I really do love this song. I'll let a little bit of it play just so you guys can hear it a little bit. If you want to hear the full songs, obviously go to any streaming service and they're on there.
Been so melodramatic with you on this climb. Can't wait to feel shitty and tell you about it another time. All of the blistering mends and the callous, even our bickering getting nostalgic. All of those little things melting the mountains in my mind. August came by, saw you say bye, wanna stay by your side. What the fuck do you say when you know life cannot be the same, but you try and try? If those footsteps remain after time went by, something expiring. I guess them butterflies in my stomach have been fucking retiring. But I'm back on it.
I mean, not a whole lot to say about Sisyphus. Like, he dropped it before the album actually dropped, so perfect song to open up the album with. I love how the beat comes in on this song. It's super sick. I really love the background vocals of him singing in it. I think that's super cool. That being said, the bass comes in out of nowhere, and I love it so much. And this song has a really, really sick intro into the next song. I think it's the best transition between songs in the whole album, and it's actually one of my favorite song to song transitions I've ever heard. So I'll play that right now. Now, in my opinion, if there's one type of music that Quadeca has really mastered, it's the hype music in this song. Oh my goodness. This beat is insane. I don't know if I've ever really heard a beat like this. I can't think of any. If you know any, leave them in the comments, please. A lot of the time, Quadeca has really childish lyrics, which is fine, but this song has close to none, so it's kind of a more mature type of song, and I kind of like that. I love the energy that he brings in this song, and there's more of that obviously later in this video, but I just really love the energy. And the piano melody is super catchy, and it just gets stuck in your head. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about Candles on Fire. One of my favorite songs in the album, definitely. Now, next up we have actually one of my favorite songs right now, and it is Shades of Us. Now, this is a different type of style that we've had from Quadeca, and I really think it works. Let me play a little clip of the song so you guys know what I'm talking about.
Woke up on your side of the bed. It's been a long went the wrong way.
Now, dude, this song is so catchy and just like so pretty. I've showed a few of my friends this song and they just fall in love with it, just like I did. I didn't know that Quadeca really had a voice like this, and it's really shocking. And I love to see it, dude. I love to hear it. The chorus is so catchy and he hits like every single note. It's honestly one of my favorite songs this year. I'm a person that loves a mix between singing and rapping in songs, and this song hits it almost perfectly for me, and so it's one of my favorite songs right now.
I searched my fake name and found a million results, but none have you. Thank God, yeah. Always looking down, yeah. Smiling at the ground, yeah. I've been on my own, the world.
Next up is a song that's, I won't lie, not my favorite on the album. It's still a good song, but just kind of not my cup of tea, I guess you could say. The song has me until the part where he's like, thank God, yeah, yeah. That part just kind of loses me. The chorus is catchy, but I kind of just don't like the whole robotic sounding thing. It's just not my thing. I can understand why a lot of people like it and why some people don't. I just personally, it's not my favorite. The song has a lot of solid bars in it, I won't lie, but it's just not my favorite song on the album. The only way to describe this song is literally just ethereal. I don't know. The song is like something else, and it doesn't even sound like Quadeca, and I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just like so good. It kind of sounds like it could be an interlude, but I like it just the same. It's one of my favorite songs on the album, and I know I've been saying that a lot, but this one is actually one of my favorite songs on the album. We definitely need more of this from Quadeca. I love hearing this type of stuff from him. He just makes it sound so good. And towards the end of the song, there's like this little violin bit, and oh my gosh, it just hits every nerve in a good way though. Definitely a top tier song. A lot of my like female friends have added this song to their crying playlist. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I just love this song. Now, for the sake of time, I am going to be skipping the interludes. Sorry about that. If you want me to cover them, I guess you can just ask me on Instagram and I'll tell you all about them. But I'm going to be skipping those ones. Sorry.
I woke up this morning, or should I say afternoon? Everything is morning. I'm fucking my bed, so I woke up this morning. I'ma have to get that to you in the morning. And I came right back, yeah. Taking it the wrong way, but I say no, it ain't like that. I've been feeling off a little bit, disregard a little shit. It's a strange time lapse or a lapse in time. I've been really good at passing mine, only feeling good for half the climb. I've been living looking back in time. I've been living in the past, that's got me sinking through the mud. I'm not unhappy, I just been thinking too much. So much so that the sun don't come. Feel like an acquaintance to me. Days I've been waiting for.
Now, this one has a catchy chorus, and I love the chorus. But after the chorus, I think it kind of starts to go downhill from there. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. I don't think it's the worst song on the album, but I think it's far from the best, and I don't mean that with hate, that's just my personal opinion. And the voice switch that you guys just heard in the background, it's not my favorite. I understand what he was going for and what he was trying to do, but for me it just doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit different, and it's not my favorite. The next song up though is a completely different story. I think it hits just all the right ways, and it's one of my favorite songs ever, and I fell in love with it the moment he released it, and that song is Alone Together. I love the new mix that he did on it in the new intro. I think it really obviously fits the album, and that's why he did it, but as a song, I think it makes the song even better. There's obviously a song that got a kind of a new mix in this album, and I'll talk about it later, but I think this one just really fits, and I love it even more.
Follow me into the dark. Memories ain't the same when I'm by your side. Take my lips, leave me tongue-tied. Drift away, your memory. I'll only exist if you remember.
Now, I could be wrong about this, but I think this is the first time we ever heard Quadeca like really singing was on this song. And like I said earlier, I just love this song with my whole heart. The bars in it really make sense, and they're clear, they're easy to understand. The chorus is so catchy and gets stuck in your head all the time. And like I said, the rap part of the song is really good and it makes sense. Anyway, I just love this song. I could go on about this song for forever, but I'm not going to waste your time, and I'm going to move on to the next one.
Okay, I'm fucking stressed. Come from the heart, that's why I be saying this shit with my fucking chest. I'm burning all my fucking bridges till there's nothing left.
Now, like I said earlier, I really like the energetic side of Quadeca. Even though I do like the singing, my favorite side of Quadeca is like the hype. And this song, Burning Bridges, has so much hype. And he goes in. I mean, the IDK feature was kind of bad, I won't lie. But it's not so much disappointing because it was a bad verse, but because it's IDK and we all know what he's capable of. A lot of his lines were super basic, but I didn't think it was that bad of a verse. I decided to split this song into two different parts because I have different thoughts on different parts of the song. So yeah. And next up we have probably my favorite song on the album. I'm sorry, I know this is kind of a basic answer, but hey, I'm not judging this off of personal. It's actually my favorite song this month, according to Spotify. I love the flow in this song, the energy, everything is just so perfect, dude. The screams in the background, I love this song so much. I do wish that Burning Bridges and Long Day were split into two different songs, because I don't think I'd ever play one right after the other, you know what I mean? I think I'd rather skip to one, so I do wish that they were two different songs. But it's okay, I still love this song, and yeah.
Until the tryout, I've been grinding all day, I'm about to cash out. We gon' put in work until it work out. All these hoes be in my face, she got her ass out. She gon' put in work until she clock out. I can't never let these hoes, I'm on my cash route. We gon' put in work until it work out. We gon' put in work until I pass out. We gon' work till it work out. Bitch, I'm on fire, never burn out.
Now, I'm sorry to all the people who love this song, but I'm not feeling it. I really don't like this song. I don't know if it's the flow, I don't know if it's the beat, I don't know if it's the feature, I don't know what it is, but it's just not my favorite song on the album. It's probably one of my least favorite, but it's okay. Not every song is going to be a hit for everybody, but you know, it's one of my least favorite. Yeah, for me, this song just really isn't hitting the spot. I mean, the chorus is alright, but besides that, I just don't like it.
We got different life plans, I know. Tryna do what I can, so don't go. I just made 25 bands, but that shit don't mean nothing to you. I got a lot of the time to invest, I'm more trusted in you. Everything changed in my life, now I got some adjusting to do. Everyone needs some shit from me, I always got something to prove.
This song, on the other hand, is completely different. I love Quadeca's flow in the beginning where it's like da 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 da. I just love flows like that. And then the feature comes in with the singing and it's just, oh, it's so clean. I don't care what anyone says, this song is a bop, certified bop. Love this song. I said earlier that I love the songs that balance rap and singing, and I think this song does an awesome job of that. In the beginning has a really nice singing bit that's coming up in a sec, and then after that it kind of switches into Quadeca's more traditional kind of rap type stuff.
Until it's not the same. If you lose me,
Like I said earlier, the singing part of the song is super nice, and so is the rap part, as you can hear in the background right now. This is a really solid song. It's not my favorite on the album, but I'd put it somewhere in the middle of the album if I was gonna rank it. I do like how in the end it has that super kind of raw singing part. I really do enjoy that part. And I like how it switches up the beat and goes for more upbeat at the end. And he even references his diss track on KSI, Insecure, that we all know about. I thought that was pretty clever. I like that part.
I'm like, where'd you go? I came in and shit out of nowhere, yeah, I didn't mean to scare you, bro. Used to look around, they like, where he go? Now they see me everywhere, they like, there he go.
Now this is the other song I was mentioning that had already been released, that was on the album. I had a little bit of a rework. There's a few things added here and there that you can pick up on if you've heard the song before. There's one part that really sounds like Stranger Things, and I really like that. I love this song anyway. I liked it before it was even on the album. It's a really solid song. And next up is another pretty solid song. It's Summit Part 1. I personally like Summit Part 2 better, but Summit Part 1 is still pretty good in my opinion. I think that Summit Part 2 is just more well-rounded and more of a solid and better sounding song, but that doesn't mean that Summit Part 1 is necessarily bad.
We all got some fucking mountains of our own, shouting at the ground that's down below. Shoes plowing through the snow where all the flowers used to grow. In my surroundings, I'm a speck, somehow a mountain to the whole. And in these moments, I never felt both so small and larger than life. Thinking to myself, just don't fall from the largest of heights. And I've been looking at the summit. They say we're halfway there, I think we're
Obviously, he's carrying on the whole mountain theme with the album, so the song obviously works, but I think obviously Summit Part 2 is more catchy. Now, I know it's just an outro, but I can't be the only one that thinks this hits so different, dude. And there you have it. That's the whole album point of view from a fan. I really enjoyed making this video, and I really enjoyed listening to this album. I listened to this album while on a bike ride. So, I don't even go on bike rides, so I don't know what I was doing, but it was really enjoyable. If you guys like this video, make sure that you like and subscribe down below, and let me know what album I should do next, or what videos I should do next. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.